All right, guys. So I have some local news here. The intelligence and joint cooperation with the Mexicali State Police and the Sedena, which are like the military, were able to detain two members of the cartel, the Sinaloa cartel, and I guess impound or take away an arsenal of weapons. So they were able to take away heavy weapons, grenades, magazines, cartuchos, and two members of the Sinaloa cartel who were dedicated of bringing planes with drugs en el Valle de Mexicali. So here in Mexicali, el grupo de inteligencia de la Corporación Estatal desde hace semanas se encontraba en análisis de información la cual fue obtenida de pasadas detenciones, ya que se presentaba un grupo de delincuentes que operaba en el ejido. So this was in an outskirts town called Estación Coahuila, or its alias name, kilometer 57, con venta de droga al menudeo. So they had what's it called, when they sell in whole, they were selling wholesale over there of drugs. Y además al parecer descargaban grandes cantidades de drogas provenientes de Sinaloa. And they were also importing drugs from Sinaloa over there in kilometer 57, aka Estación Coahuila. That is the town name, para trasladarlas a Estados Unidos. And they were there so they could then only move them into the United States. Por tal motivo se trasladaron hacia dicha zona elementos estatales y personal. So for those reasons, they held an operation which state police and military personnel were surrounded the streets of Calle Bolivia and Calle Primera, where they found two people parados a un costo de un vehículo. So they found two people standing alongside of a Honda Accord 92, el cual coincidía plenamente con las caritas que tenían en sus reportes, in which coincided with the same characteristics of the car that they had been reported about. Los individuos, so they were the two individuals were identified as Jose N. of 31 years old and Luis N. of 21 years old, originaries of Michoacán, the state, quienes mostraron una marcado nerviosismo por tal motivo, and they were nervous, and they could tell because of their body language. Al no encontrarles algo ilícito, se procedió a inspectar la cajuela encontrando lo siguiente. So they're already, all right, so they stopped them when they were on the side of their Honda, and they had the report that was that Honda, and they were talking to them, and they showed nervous body language, and that nervous body language made the operation react to, you know what, let's search the car now. When they searched the car, they found four large weapons of caliber .223, three long weapons, probably ARs, one arma larga of 7.62, that's another rifle, two other long rifles of 5.56 caliber, one small weapon caliber 25, 6,010 magazines of diverse calibers, 23 chargers or cargadores, I think that's, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, and 3.4 kilos de hashish, which is weed, and two anti-bullet vests, the bullets, the bullet vests. I'm sorry that I'm saying it wrong, it's just, I'm just trying to give it to you guys the news, you know what I mean? Por tal motivo, los sujetos fueron asegurados y puestos a disposición de las autoridades correspondientes, quienes serán los encargados de la investigación. So they were detained, and they took off, they decommissioned everything, and they are now being in disposition of the authorities, who will now be the ones who bring the charges on them and lead more investigations to determine their legal situation. Wow. So these are the weapons right there. If you can see them, most of them are ARs, AK-47s, M14s. We see an M16 right there, an AR-16. Man, these guys are crazy. But just showing the news, guys. Look at this, right here in Mexicali, man. Sorry if I didn't read it right. Just giving you guys the news. Hopefully you guys like. Later.